Alright, sorry about that, Jujubes. I had to cut the video. A few things happened, so I had to address that. But we're back here. I'm going to tap in, get back into the messages. Okay, so we left off at boundaries. Alright, you've had to put up your boundaries with some people unexpectedly, like people that you unexpectedly needed to put your boundaries up with. The Spirit is saying you need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. And that's what you have done, or that's what you will be doing. Okay, depending on your timeline, depending on your story. All right, this is a collective reading. Please take it as it resonates and apply it to your situation as it happens for you. Okay, but Spirit is saying be very clear about your boundaries. All right, you need to tell people like, no, I'm not going to put up with this. No, I'm not going to accept this treatment anymore. I'm not going to let you drag me. I'm not going to let you dog me. I'm going to stick up for myself. I'm going to set up my boundaries. You cannot sit here and do this to me. I will cut you off. I will block you. I will erase you from my existence. Okay? You're so used to being in your cocoon healing, especially when people are coming out after you, and it's like you are definitely protected by the divine, by the higher realms. Okay? You know this, but you don't take it for granted. Okay? You don't act in a way where you're like, oh, I can do what I want, I'm protected. No. You are still very careful about the moves that you make and not to hurt anyone or disrespect or violate anybody. But once you've been disrespected or violated, and I'm getting that you give people several chances, confirmation burp there, by the way. Once you give somebody several chances, which you do, you give the person, you let them dig their hole, I'm hearing. You let them dig their hole, and you let them insult you or do whatever they do a few times, okay? And you just point it out to them. Listen, I'm not doing this to you. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm not saying these things to you. I'm not calling you out of your name. I'm not taking it there. So just don't take it there. There's no need for that. And setting your boundaries, right? And yeah. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. What else does the collective need to know? And I'm getting that you had to set up boundaries with people that you thought were your friends. People that you thought had your back. People that you thought were on your side. People who you thought that even if you had a differing opinion, well, not all of you, because some of you knew that these people would judge you, knew that these people would come after you, and you wanted to see if they would show their true colors, or who would show their true colors, like who would come out and what that would bring out. Okay, this is for some of you, not all of you. Okay, some of you inadvertently this happened, this was like, what the fuck? And then others was like, all right, let's see who is really down for me. Let's see who's truly my friend. Let's see who truly has my back no matter what I say or do. Let's see who's really going to show me loyalty. Who's really going to come out of the woodworks. That's what I'm hearing. Let's see who comes out of the woodworks, okay? And either you're going to find out or you did find out. And then that's when you put up your boundaries. You're like, okay, thank you. Thank you for showing me what I needed to see. And I forgive you. And I'm going to keep it moving. Because I got blessings coming in. All right? And I don't need you around me. I'm going to put up these boundaries. I don't need you around me with this negative energy, with this crazy negativity towards you. Feelings of hostility. Feeling like these feelings were festering and were always there and just waiting for you to step outside of that box, like I said before in the first part of the reading, in the first video. If you didn't see that part, no, I'm going to post it together. I'm going to combine the videos so you will see that part. Okay, I'm not going to do a part 2. But yeah, you had to set up your boundaries with people unexpectedly. But it showed you their true colors. It showed you how they truly feel about you, because they were so quick and eager to personally attack you over something that wasn't even like a personal attack on them personally as a person, like, you know. Okay, Spirit is saying have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. Okay? Spirit wants you to know you need to keep the faith. You need to have faith that the angels are working behind the scenes on your behalf to make any relationship flourish. You know what I mean? Whatever that is. Okay, so your relationship with yourself, your relationship with others, your relationship, maybe this friendship is meant to be, and you know, you just had to set up these boundaries with this person, and then they learn their lesson, like, oh wow, I didn't really realize like how it was coming across to you. I didn't really realize like how you were taking that, and you know, yeah, it was a bit harsh, but I don't want to lose you. I love you, da 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 da. Okay, so Spirit is saying for some of you, have faith that this friendship can be restored. Okay, that it can be recovered. I'm hearing. You know, maybe you've been friends for a really long time, or like family. You know, family ties, family bonds. Okay, so maybe it is meant for you to still be in each other's lives, and this was just like a hiccup. This just got, like I said, spiraled out of control, right? But you're not meant to feed into it. You're meant to use that energy to persevere, because you've got blessings coming. Okay, you can't let this serve as a hiccup for you. You can cut off people, you can forgive people, whatever needs to be done. You just set up your boundaries and you have faith. Okay, have faith that the angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish, because you love this person. You really do. One of these people that came at you the wrong way, I'm getting that they really never intended for things to go that far, and that they're really hurt on your behalf, and that they're really wanting to talk about things and discuss it and straighten things out with you. And Spirit is saying, have faith that the angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. Okay, so that's for some of y'all. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Okay, thank you. Take your power back. Yes, absolutely. This is what you've had to do. This is what you need to do if you haven't done it yet. Take your power back. Absolutely. You are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. Absolutely. All right. So don't let any of this affect you. You know how to do this. You know how to breathe. You know how to take your power back. You know how to call your energy and your power back to you, clean and recalibrated and only belonging to you, and return to sender any and all energy sent your way 10,000 fold through light and love. Ashe. Right? You know how to do this. So stop giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. Absolutely. And this is what you're doing in this cocoon, with all these swords coming at you while you're in your cocoon, okay? You're not giving anyone control over how you feel. You're using that energy to persevere towards your abundance. You did take your power back. You did take your power back. You stopped doing what you would have done in the past, which was give it away to someone else. No, you took it back, because you know your happiness only depends on you. And you're using it to persevere for your blessings, because you know that it is not conducive for you to feed into this crap, you know, and to feed into this energy. You know this spiraled out of control, and you're just like, you know what? I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm not going to let it affect me, right? I'm going to put up my boundaries. I have faith that this relationship is strong enough that at some point we will talk, we will straighten it out, and this relationship will flourish better than ever with a higher understanding more than ever. But at this point, boundaries are up because energy is high still, emotions are high, and you're using this energy pouring into yourself and knowing that you are a limitless being and that you can manifest whatever you desire into this physical reality, knowing that you can do whatever you set your mind to, okay? Taking your power back from the situation, from the energy of the situation, from the hostility, the anger, the misunderstanding, the confusion, whatever's present, okay? Pay attention to the red flags, Spirit is saying. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like exactly, okay? Some of these people are meant to never return back into your life. And Spirit is saying, this showed you that, okay? This showed you the red flags that you needed to see. And they're saying, pay attention to the lesson of all this. Pay attention to the bigger picture. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. Do you give more to these people than they give to you? Are these people ever there to support you? Are these people ever there to congratulate you? Are these people there when you answer the phone? I mean, when you call them, do they answer the phone? Do they pretend like they're there for you? Or do they just talk to you when they feel like it, or when they have questions? Do they tell you that you can vent to them and then don't pick up the phone when you call and don't call you back? Pay attention to the red flags, okay? People who say that they're there for you but aren't actually there for you, okay? They've been sprinkled throughout my life, okay? There's been many people who have done that. And I definitely know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. People who you will go out of your way to visit, but they can't make the effort to visit you. They can't make the effort to drive an hour if they're visiting in the same state to come see you and your accomplishments and what you've done and be proud of you and show you and celebrate you. Okay. But you could fly to their state to specifically see them, and they don't pay you any mind. They continue working. They didn't take any time off. They actually had you use your rental car to drive them back and forth instead of planning things to do like you see them do with everybody else. But it like shows you like where you stand. It shows you like, wow, I really thought I was special, and I thought like I was really a close person to you. Like I really thought that I mattered more than I do. And it's like everyone else gets treated better. Everyone else gets, celebrated and come through for, and it's like you came through for certain people that never came through for you when they had the opportunity to, when you went out of your way for them, and they kind of just dropped the ball. And they never acknowledge it or pay attention to it or realize it even. Like, and you're not the person to bring it up. You're not the person to say, hey, that was fucked up. I spent all this money to come out here and visit you, and it was like I could have stayed home and saved my money and did that at home. So that could just be your scenario. That could be one scenario. Pay attention to the real flags. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like, okay? Maybe this person was around you during a very low time in your life and under false pretenses, I'm hearing. And you thought that this person was truly coming in as a friend with good intentions and just, out of friendship, out of love. And you thought that this person did help you. This person did at some point, help you gain confidence and self-esteem and stuff like that. But the basis of the friendship was based on a lie, was based on deception, was based on manipulation. And you're finding all of this out within the last 5 years. You're recognizing this and you're seeing all the signs and synchronicities of everything that's happened throughout the years, and you're seeing who's been there for you and who has not been there for you, who you've been there for, and who kicked your back in, and who you've done things for, and who has talked shit about you and lied about you, because they were mad at you or for whatever reason. And this is a bunch of people. This isn't one person. This is many, 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 many people. Almost everybody you've ever dealt with has deceived you in some kind of way. And that is horrible. But you know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like because of it, okay? The bottom of the deck, open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Absolutely. Thank you, Spirit. Absolutely. Goes right with the message, okay? That's why Spirit wanted me to use this deck. I was confused at first because I was like, this is a love deck, but these messages are going right with it, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. You're learning to do this. You're learning to not. This is what you used to do. You used to be like, no, this person's good. This person's a really good person deep down. People used to warn you, like, no, they're really not a good person. Like, you better be careful. And you're like, no, they're not going to do that to me. I'm going to be nice to them, and I'm going to help them, and I'm going to love them, and I'm going to show them things that, the good side of people, and, be kind to them. And they're not going to treat me like that, right? I'm going to be the exception, right? And maybe some people did consider you the exception, because maybe they hate certain people that are your race or gender or whatever. And Spirit is saying that throughout the years, you've had to learn to open your eyes. Like in this incident also helped you open your eyes to pay attention to the red flags, okay? Because these people showed you who they really are. They showed you, when you made one false move, when you stepped one step out that box that they expect you to stay in, it really opened your eyes to how they feel about you, that they pounce so quickly and so ferociously, and had so much to say against you personally. It really opened your eyes to who they are. And now you believe in people the first time. You're not making excuses. You're not saying, you know what, oh, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it really wasn't like that. They were just mad. No, no, no. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time, and you know to do this now. Beautiful. Okay. Spirit, what else? What else can I tell the collective at this time? What else do you want to say? Thank you. Okay. These are love cards too, but let's see. Let's see what comes out. Spirit's on a roll right now. So again, if you are resonating with this reading, enjoying this reading, whatever it is, please like, share, comment. It helps my channel grow. It helps me get out my messages to more people and build the community up and be able to tap into your energy even more to give you more readings that resonate. What else, Spirit? What else do you want to say to the collective at this time, please? Hold on. Okay. Honor. Honor your loved one, and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. Yeah. That goes along with this have faith. Angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. Honor your loved one, and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. Okay? This friendship. Okay? Forgiveness is needed. Things spiraled out of control. Honor your loved one, and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. Okay? Listen to them, acknowledge how they feel. You guys need to have a heart-to-heart conversation, I'm hearing. Have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. Okay. So all is not lost in this. Okay. So there are some people, you know, you will never contact ever again in your life. And that is because they were never really truly your friends anyway. But that is what I'm getting. And there is one relationship where things will be restored. Okay. All is not lost, I'm hearing. Okay. Have faith and honor this person and forgive yourself and forgive them. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else you want to say before we go? Ooh, I know, Ginger. Heart. You begin to feel your heart beat faster when you are close. Yes, this person's very dear to you. Okay? Maybe you've been friends or family for a long, long time. You helped this person get through a lot of stuff. And maybe they even helped you, like I said, at times too. This person you really have a lot of love for. This person is so near and dear to you in your heart. And I'm getting that you are near and dear to their heart too. Spirit is saying have faith and honor your loved one, and you will notice this relationship becomes better. Okay. Wish them well. All right. At this time, have faith in the angels working behind the scenes to make this relationship and flourish, and know that you will be close with your loved one again, with your, yeah, your relationship will become stronger after this, Spirit is saying. Okay, that is what I have for you, Jujubes. I love you. If this resonated with you, please like, share, comment, let me know. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.